Hello everyone, and welcome back to a brand new adventure with Peppa Pig. Today is going to be an extra special day. Peppa and her little brother George are playing in their garden. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig are enjoying a lovely cup of tea. Look, George! Squeals Peppa, holding up a shiny round stone. I found a treasure, George oinks happily. He loves treasures. But wait, what's that sticking out of the vegetable patch? It looks old and bumpy. Peppa's eyes grow wide with curiosity. What could that be? She wonders aloud. Peppa runs over, with George following close behind. She kneels down and starts to gently brush away the soil with her hands. Ooh, it's hard, and it has a funny shape, she says. It's long and curved, unlike any stick or stone she's ever seen. Daddy Pig, Mummy Pig, come quickly, she shouts, her voice filled with excitement. Daddy Pig, who knows a little bit about everything, comes over to have a look. He puts on his glasses and peers at the object. This is very interesting, Peppa, he says, stroking his chin. It looks very, very old. It almost looks like a bone. A bone? Peppa and George look at each other. A giant bone in their garden? But whose bone could it be? Asks Peppa. Mummy Pig joins them. Well, it's much too big to be from a bird or a rabbit, she says thoughtfully. Suddenly, George has an idea. Dinosaur! He roars, holding up his favorite toy, Mr. Dinosaur. Everyone gasps. A dinosaur? Could it really be a dinosaur bone? Daddy Pig's face lights up. George, you might be right. It could be a real dinosaur fossil. A real dinosaur fossil. Right here in their own garden. Peppa can hardly believe her ears. A real dinosaur? She squeals, jumping up and down in a muddy puddle. This is the most exciting discovery ever. They decide they need an expert. We should call Granddad Dog, says Daddy Pig. Granddad Dog knows all about digging and finding things with his trusty tow truck and crane. Soon, Granddad Dog arrives. Woof! What seems to be the trouble? He asks. Peppa points to the mysterious object. We think it's a dinosaur fossil, she explains. Granddad Dog examines the bone. Well, blow me down. It certainly looks like one. He barks. We'll need to dig very carefully to see what else is down there. He brings out his special digging tools, small brushes, and tiny shovels. Everyone grab a brush. We must be as gentle as archaeologists. Peppa, George, Mummy Pig, and Daddy Pig all help. They brush away the soil bit by bit. Slowly more bones appear. A rib bone, then another, and then something that looks like part of a leg. It's a whole dinosaur skeleton. It's enormous, cries Peppa. Bigger than our car. Soon, all of Peppa's friends arrive. Susie Sheep, Danny Dog, Rebecca Rabbit, and all the others have heard the news. Wow, Peppa! You found a real dinosaur, says Susie, amazed. Everyone is very impressed. They all want to help excavate the incredible fossil. They work together as a team, carefully uncovering the giant skeleton. As the sun begins to set, the entire dinosaur skeleton is revealed. It's a long-necked dinosaur, just like the ones in George's books. We should call the museum, says Mummy Pig. This is an important discovery. Mr. Bull from the museum arrives. Moo! What an incredible find, he exclaims. This belongs in the town museum for everyone to see. Using a big crane, Mr. Bull and Granddad Dog carefully lift the fossil onto a truck. Peppa and her family and all their friends follow the truck to the museum. They watch as the dinosaur skeleton is put on display in the main hall. A sign is placed in front of it, the Peppasaurus, discovered by Peppa Pig and her family. Peppa feels very proud. Her little discovery in the garden turned into a big adventure for the whole town. She looks at the giant skeleton and then at George's little toy. Mr. Dinosaur has a very, very big new friend, she giggles. Everyone laughs. What a fantastic day. Finding a dinosaur was the best adventure of all, and that's the end of our amazing fossil finding tale. Wasn't that an exciting adventure? Imagine finding a real dinosaur in your own backyard. Thank you so much for joining Peppa and George today. If you enjoyed our story, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for many more brand new episodes. We'll see you next time for another fun-filled adventure. Bye bye.